Every year I tell myself, this is it. Winter is finally over. But almost every year, Newfoundland proves me wrong. Just a few days ago, it actually felt like spring was here. The sun was out, the air felt lighter, and for a moment, you start believing it. You start thinking about warmer days, longer evenings, maybe even putting the winter jackets away. And then suddenly, freezing rain, snow again, everything turning white. It's honestly a bit funny at this point. Like, you don't even get surprised anymore. You just look outside and go, okay, we are doing this again. But I have to say, it does look beautiful. The trees, especially, completely frozen, covered in ice, they almost look like glass. Like something out of a movie, a perfect winter wonderland. But here's the thing, it's April. We are not supposed to be in a winter wonderland anymore. We don't want to be. And I think everyone here feels the same. It's nice to look at for maybe 5 minutes, and then you are just done. So, this week I was planning to do my usual routine. I usually keep my grocery runs for the weekend. You know, take my time, go to Costco, Walmart, Andalusia, just get everything done in one go. It's kind of my system. But this week didn't feel like a follow the system kind of week. They are already talking about another snowstorm coming possibly during the weekend. And I just had this thought like, why am I waiting? What's the point of waiting until the weekend if the weather might get worse? If the roads get messy, if everything gets delayed? So I decided let's just go today, Friday after work, get it done early. And honestly, that decision felt right, not because it's a big deal, but because it's one of those small adjustments you learn to make living here in St. John's. Because the truth is, you can't always plan everything perfectly, especially not around the weather. So here I am now, driving. It's around 5:30, just got out of work. And the storm that was supposed to start midday Friday, it hasn't really started yet. It's just cloudy, gray, a little rain and snow here and there. That kind of weather where everything feels paused, like something is about to happen but hasn't happened yet. And drives like these, they feel different. It's not one of those bright, sunny drives where everything looks perfect. It's not the kind of day you'd usually want to film. But at the same time, there's something real about it, something honest. Because this is what everyday life actually looks like. Not the highlight version, not the perfect weather version, just normal. I think I'm starting to appreciate that more. Because before I used to think if the weather isn't good, if everything doesn't look nice, maybe it's not worth capturing. But now, I don't think that anymore. Because these are the moments that actually define your routine, your life. The random Friday when you decide to go grocery shopping early, just because there might be a snowstorm tomorrow. The quiet drive after work under a gray sky with nothing special happening, but still something feels peaceful. And maybe that's the part we don't talk about enough. Not every moment has to be exciting. Not every day has to be perfect. Sometimes it's just about showing up, doing what needs to be done, adjusting a little, and moving forward. And honestly, there's something comforting in that. Like right now, there's no rush, no pressure, just driving, thinking, observing, and in a way, these quiet moments feel more real than the busy ones. Because this is where you actually process things. You think about your day, what went well, what didn't, what you could do better tomorrow. And at the same time, you are just present, looking at the road, the trees, the sky, even if it's gray. And maybe that's the takeaway from today. Life doesn't always look the way you expect it to. You think winter is over and it comes back. You plan for the weekend and you end up doing things on a Friday. Things change, plans shift, but that doesn't mean things are going wrong. It just means you adapt. And maybe that's what makes everything work in the end. You learn to move with it, not fight it all the time. Because if you keep waiting for everything to be ideal, you will miss a lot of these in between moments. And these in between moments, they are actually most of life. Not the big events, not the perfect days, just these quiet, ordinary drives. And the more I pay attention to them, the more I realize they are not that ordinary after all. They carry a certain calm, a certain rhythm, and maybe that's why I enjoy recording them. Because later on, when I look back, these are the moments I'll remember. Not just where I went, but how it felt, the weather, the mood, the small decisions, like choosing to go out today instead of waiting for tomorrow. And honestly, I'm glad I did because tomorrow might actually turn into a storm, or maybe it won't. But that's the thing here. You never really know. And you know what's interesting? Even though we complain about this weather, and honestly, it's understandable, somehow you still get used to it. It becomes part of your routine. Checking the forecast, not fully trusting it, and always having a backup plan in mind. And I think living here teaches you something important. Don't rely too much on perfect conditions. Because if you keep waiting for everything to be perfect, perfect weather, perfect timing, perfect plans, you will end up waiting a lot. And life doesn't really work like that. Things move whether you are ready or not. So you learn to move with it, to adjust, to shift your plans when needed, and to keep going anyway. And maybe that's enough. Because at the end of the day, life keeps moving, with or without perfect weather, and you keep moving with it. One small decision at a time, one drive at a time. And sometimes I think days like these, they slow you down in a good way. Not everything is rushing. Not everything is loud or busy. It's just quiet. And in that quiet, you notice things a bit more. The way the road feels, the way the sky looks, even when it's just gray. Even the small movements around you, cars passing, people walking, everything feels a little more present. And maybe we don't give ourselves enough of these moments. Moments when nothing big is happening, but something still feels complete. Because this space, this in between moment, between work and home, between one part of your day and the next, it matters. It's where you reset, not in a big way, just slowly. Your mind settles, your thoughts become clearer, and you don't even realize it's happening. It just happens. And maybe that's what today is. Nothing extraordinary, nothing dramatic, just a regular day with a little unexpected weather and a small change of plans. But somehow it still feels meaningful. And I think that's a nice reminder that even when things don't go as planned, there's still something good in it. You just have to notice it. So, yeah, another winter surprise in April, another shift in routine, but also another quiet drive, another moment to slow down, just exist for a bit. And honestly, that's more than enough.